platform to reflect on our shared responsibility to protect this vital ecosystem, and let us work together to ensure that the resolutions we adopted in Mugum are implemented for the benefit of our people, our nation, and the environment we all share. Together, we can make a lasting impact. Together, we can secure the future of Mara Basin for generations come. God bless the United Republic of Tanzania. God bless Republic of Kenya. God bless the East African community. May the Almighty God bless the Lake Victoria Basin Commission. Thank you. But before I leave the podium, let me take this opportunity to introduce to you the Tanzania delegation which accompanies me. I was expecting that one of my colleagues will come and do that later, but the MC has told me to do it. Thank you. Okay, my name's, as the MC had said, Lieutenant Colonel Evans Alfred Mtambi, the Mara Region Commissioner. In fact, I was trained in Kenya at DSC Karen. I spent 1 year there. I was as well trained at Kenya School of Government, and I was trained at Nairobi University as well, from where the professor comes from. So I'm one of your own as well. But when you go to Ngong and see some kids which resembles me, don't say that it's me. With me is, of course, Mara Regional Administrative Secretary, Mr. Gerard Kusana, please. I'm accompanied with 6 district commissioners. See them. In fact, I think one is missing in action. This is Narok. My DC is missing in action. Okay. I'm as well accompanied with district administrative officers and other technocrats at district level. Please rise from all the districts. Yes, thank you. My entourage also includes some technocrats from a number of ministries. I was informed that I will be accompanied with colleagues from the Vice President's office, the Minister of Tourism, the Minister of Water, Foreign Affairs. Please, all of you rise. Thank you very much. And lastly but not the least, I'm as well accompanied with colleagues from the Regional Secretariat, Mara Region Secretariat, please. Thank you very much. He's seated next to one of the Kenyans, I'm afraid. Okay, that being said, please let me spend just that few minutes so that I can reserve the rest of my minutes to the professor, for the professor to unleash his weapons of poverty eradication and of course, patriotism and the like. Thank you very much. And then, sir.
This conference has been continued. I want to mention that the Holy Constitution in Kenya includes the counties of Nakuru, the county of Bomet, the county of Narok, the hosts, the county of Kericho, and by extension, because they come from the Cambodia, the county of the so the of all those counties. Thank you to invite allow me to invite Dr. the LPC Secretary to write us the remarks. And welcome the member of the provide the advance as well. Welcome, Dr.
Thank you, Mr. MC. I have two laws here to pray, or three. One, I have to introduce my name again. As MC said, my name is Dr. Masinde Bwire, the Executive Secretary of the Affairs Commission. Before I speak, together with the Chief Speaker, our keynote speaker, the Son of Africa, of which most of us we are waiting to hear. We have also blessed to have two special guests. We have our friend, our sister, and our permanent secretary from the Republic of Uganda, who is responsible for East African community affairs in the in the Republic of Uganda. And she has been having her own outstanding service in the community. Allow me to welcome Madam Mwanje to have some few minutes to speak. Thereafter, my brother, the geopolitician in the region, Honorable Dr. Sakong, will also come and have some few minutes to say hi. Madam Mwanje, please come and say hi to this congregation. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Yes.
Distinguished participants, such conference, and letters, recognizers, and all over the South. I want to thank my friend, the Executive Secretary, Dr. Bwire, for giving me this opportunity once again to make my comments to this gathering, which I want to appreciate very much. First of all, allow me to bring warm greetings from the Republic of Uganda. They all send you their greetings and very much supportive of this research conference and the Mara Day celebrations. My name once again is Edith Mwanje. I'm the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of East African Community Affairs. a member of the Coordination Committee of Permanent Secretaries that advise the Council of Ministers of EAC on all matters. As I stand here, ladies and gentlemen, I feel greatly honored extend my appreciation to the organizers, the Republic of Kenya, the Republic of United Republic of Tanzania, the host, the Narok County, the Lake Victoria Basin Commission, and the Maasai Mara University for your commitment and successful organizing of this conference. I have no doubt that we are going to have a wonderful time as we stay here. I also want to recognize the university students that are here to attend this conference. Distinguished participants, this celebration and the conference is a major boost to regional integration. This is one of, for us, we feel, as one of the successful stories of regional integration, because these two partner states decided to celebrate a shared heritage and to come together every year to, first of all, celebrate the river, celebrate the ecosystem, and come together and say, yes, this system belongs to all of us. We celebrate it as children of the same family. To that, I want to say thank you to the two republics and the visitors that have come from both republics. Ladies and gentlemen, this is better amplified by this year's theme of flowing forward together, conserving the Mara Basin ecosystem for sustainable biodiversity and climate resilience. That emphasizes the importance of cooperation in achieving our environmental management and biodiversity knowledge in the various thematic groups to guarantee a successful conference whose recommendations will impact and spur action in the sustainable management of our shared natural resources for a prosperous climate, resilience, future of our region. As we all look forward to the productive discussions and fruitful outcomes from the conference, I want to thank all of you again for finding time in your very busy schedules to make sure that you are available. Thank you very much. May we have a fruitful discussion. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Sako.
Very good. And on the line, let me write on the established that you have to have a dictionary with you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start by thanking Lake Victoria Basin Commission, together with Maasai Mara and the county government of Narok, for actually holding this very important scientific conference, which is very important for the ecosystem of Mara region. Ladies and gentlemen, I represent East Africa Legislative Assembly, and in East Africa, we say that we must integrate. So I warn all of us that we must know each other, we must integrate, we must deepen, widen, and tighten our integration. Can you repeat after me? Deepen, widen,
Widen,
and tighten.
and the tight
Integration.
integration.
Thank you very much. We have 4 pillars: community, that is common market, and as you have seen, goods now union, use your national identity card. And we have the East African passport, meaning we no longer have the Kenyan passport, the Uganda passport, the Tanzania passport. We have the East African passport because all of us are one. We can move our people and services across borders without any interference. The third pillar is political union, which will give birth to the East African Economic Bloc, which will be like the European Union. We have the monetary union, which will give birth to a single currency, and that will be realized very soon so that we can be a very strategic, strong, common market. We have 8 countries, that is Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, United Republic of Tanzania, Burundi, Rwanda, Democratic Republic of Congo, Republic of South Sudan, and the Federal Republic of Somalia, being the youngest. We have 1.4 billion acres of land, that is arable land. We don't have any desert. So all our land is arable for agriculture, for forestry, or for livestock rearing. We have 350 million people, citizens. That is a market bigger than the United States of America. So we are very strategic community. We have 38 freshwater lakes, together with rivers, including the Nile River, the Congo River, which have the largest volume of waters. We have 650 kilometers of coastline. We are strategically placed in the whole world because we border Indian Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, meaning, and the Gulf, meaning we can do business with the Far East, the Middle East to the Gulf of Eden, and then to the West through DRC. We have the Congo Belt and the Mao Forest, being the largest water tower in Africa and the second largest water tower in Africa, respectively. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important day when we talk about the Mara Day. The Mara ecosystem all revolve about wildlife, conservation of wildlife, and wildlife, for those who don't know, is more worth than the gold mines. Gold mines, oil wells. But oil was also discover another wildlife, any other animal. The only thing we can have is extinction of wild animals. So wildlife conservation is the gold mine. Thank you very much. May God bless all of you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Sako. And actually, always with the Honorable Sako, we are happy, enjoyable, laughing. Is like that one. And that is integration. Excellence, Tamarine, Coach, Deputy Governor Narok County, Her Excellency Dr. Agnes, our First Lady in Narok County, Honorable Canon Evans Mtambi, Regional Commissioner, Mara Region, and the head of delegation from the United Republic of Tanzania. Honorable Edith Mwanje, Permanent Secretary, Ameyaka, Uganda. Gerard Kusaya, Regional Administrative Secretary for Mara Region, United Republic of Tanzania. Honorable District Commissioners and the directors here available from the United Republic of Tanzania. Prof. Penina, Vice Chancellor, Maasai Mara University. Honorable David Olesakonk, our YARA member. Honorable David Dakil, Speaker, Narok County Assembly. Mr. Batiat, Narok County Commissioner. County Executive Committee members from Narok, Bomet, and Nakuru counties here present. Our keynote speaker, Prof. Lumumba, representative of our development partners here present. I see GIZ, I see UNEP, and other partners around, WBF, LFBC staff, Maasai Mara University staff, all protocols observed, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I hope it's still good morning. On behalf of the staff at the Commission, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this scientific conference of the 13th Mara Day celebration, which is hosted here at our esteemed Maasai Mara University. We are all happy to be here. Please let us clap for the Maasai Mara University. It is a great honor and a privilege for this county and the Republic of Kenya to renowned for its rich cultural heritage, diverse wildlife, beautiful landscapes, to once again host this significant event. The year 2012, we are here again. Distinguished guests, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the leadership of our two neighboring countries, our presidents, the government of Secondly, I extended my heartfelt thanks to one of our African most distinguished academician, Professor Patrick Roch Lumumba, for honoring us by serving as the keynote speaker for this event. Prof. Lumumba, as well as we all know, him, is a distinguished and a devoted son of Africa who passionately advocates for African solutions to African challenges. Your acceptance of my to our partners, GIZ, KFW, UNEP, WWF, both Tanzania and Kenya, for your variable support and the partnership. Please let us go to the staff of the Commission for their excellent work and the teamwork. Thank you all. Allow me, honorable distinguished guests, gathering. This conference serves as a critical platform for various stakeholders, researchers, academia, policymakers, and the practice. Is one of the key regional initiatives coordinated by the Commission annually. This year, the decision to celebrate Mara Day was made in Victoria Basin, which was held in 2012 in Kigali, Republic of Rwanda. The meeting adopted and declared September 15th is the official date for Mara Day celebrations. Honorable distinguished guests, the Mara River is not only a vital ecological resource, but also an economic lifeline for millions of our people who depend on its resources for livelihood and jobs. The river health directly impacts biodiversity of the region, including the world-renowned Maasai Mara Serengeti ecosystem, a global treasure and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. However, the basin faces growing pressures and multiple challenges from climate change, population growth, and unsustainable land use practices, which threaten its ability to sustain the delicate balance required by well-being of both human beings and natural communities. Honorable distinguished guests, as the Executive Secretary of the Commission, I am accurately aware of the need for concerted efforts to address these challenges. The Commission, in its mandate, is prioritize the integration of management and sustainable utilization of transboundary water resources. The Mara River Basin, being shared between Kenya and Tanzania, optimizes the complexities and opportunities of managing such critical resources in a collaborative manner. Honorable distinguished guests, this conference is timely as it provides an opportunity to showcase the latest scientific research, technological innovations that can inform policy and drive sustainable practices. The exchange of knowledge and experiences here will be instrumental in guiding our collective efforts to protect and restore the Mara River Basin. I therefore urge all of us and every participant who are here to engage deeply, share your insights freely, and explore collaborative solutions that will ensure the longevity and health of the Mara River Basin. Let us always remember that the future of these critical ecosystems depend on the action we take today. In conclusion, I wish once again to express my deepest thanks to all organizers, sponsors, and the participants for commitment to this cause. The Lake Victoria Basin Commission stands ready to support the outcomes of this conference and to work with all of you of this conference and to work with every stakeholders in translating these insights into tangible action that will safeguard the Mara River Basin for generations to come. I wish all fruitful presentations and deliberations. Thank you, and may God bless you all. the Deputy Governor, the Chief Guest.
Now, may I get the opportunity to invite you again to invite the Chief Guest to officiate this area.
Thank you very much. Though I've guided it to in a different directive, but let me take a wise decision. Honorable Deputy Governor who are here, accept my invitation for you to do one task, to invite our Chief Speaker of this gathering. You're most welcome.
Thank you.
The chief guest of today, our friend PLO, our friends from Tanzania, regional commissioners, both from Kenya and Tanzania, and PS East Africa, our First Lady, Agnes Ntutu, the Executive Secretary, our Speaker of the County Assembly, my friend Dennis Dikir, our County Secretary, our Chief of Staff, and the entire county team, our friends at the Maasai Mara University, our VC, Professor Melina Lo, and those of us, good morning. First and foremost, let me take this opportunity on behalf of Narok County and especially on behalf of the governor who is not in the country to welcome all of you. Welcome from wherever you came from. Our friends from Tanzania, our friends from Kisumu, our friends from Nakuru, Bomet, and the national government. You're welcome. This is Narok County, the land of diversity. In particular, just with our friends in Tanzania, and we spoke very well and we discussed about our ecosystem. The theme of this year has been mentioned that we framed as flowing together, conserving the Mara River Basin for biodiversity, ladies and gentlemen, you know very well that Mara River Basin is a precious ecosystem that we must unite as Tanzania and Kenya. We've been having several discussions, and we saw it fit for us to have this important forum at Maasai Mara that will be led by our chief guest, who we've been following all the time in TVs and in other countries, our friend PLO. You know, Mara River Basin is a geographical feature that we all know. It is the lifeblood of our environment and our economy in both countries. It sustains both Kenya and Tanzania. It supports agriculture, it supports tourism, it supports our stay in both countries. And we must take care of it because it provides water for our domestic. We also know that it is both Kenya and Tanzania enjoys the spectacular natural events that is the wilderness and migrations. So we must take care of, of this ecosystem. Of course, we will not miss the crossroads. We have the challenges in that there are issues of deforestation, there are issues of illegal logging, there are issues of pollution that threatens this precious resource. And therefore, it is a call to all of us to work together in safeguarding the integrity of the Mara Basin. We need to have practical or sustainable practices so that we mitigate the effects of climate change and we ensure that our ecosystem remains resilient. Because many people, rather people in this hall, are waiting for our friend here, Lord Mova. Most of our speeches, we will have it delivered tomorrow, especially from the governor. We will deliver it tomorrow. He has actually gave us the information on this at length, and I'll be able to share with you tomorrow. So that is the end of my speech. But before that, I must recognize the team from Narok County, and let me request the cabinet first to be upstanding so that I recognize the cabinet. I have my two friends here, or I have the three cabinet members, the CEC for tourism, corporate development, wildlife, and trade. John Saruni Sibitiek. Let us clap our hands. Thank you. We have Johanna Kiblangat, is our minister for environment, natural resources, forestry, and the environment. Thank you, Johanna. Can sit. We have for club for him. It's fit. Thank you. We have our friend, Mr. David Mundet, is our Minister for Finance and Economic Planning. Thank you. Then the County Assembly, please stand up, led by the Speaker. The County Assembly, Speaker, please, you are representing your team. This is the Narok County Speaker, Mr. Davis Oledigil, to begin my coffee. We have, and our MCA. Thank you. To begin MCA Makofi, MCA Wakule Naroso, where Ukosimama Bwana. This is our county secretary. It's called Johanna. Johanna Mayani Twin. Thank you. Representatives from other counties. Representatives from Bomet. Do we have representatives from Bomet? Please stand up if you're here. Representatives from Nakuru. We have representatives from Nakuru. Representatives from the national government. They have representatives from the national government. Yes, this is the national government. Let's clap for them. And of course, I don't know if we have our CEOs here. Chief officers, do we have chief officers here? Yes, we have our three chief officers, our friend for environment, our mother for ICT, and Bessie for education. And finally, we have the First Lady of Narok County. Please stand up. First Lady. So pigie mama wetu makofi. Naitwa Honorable His High Excellency Agnes Mtutu. Governor hayuko, but we are with him. We are representing the governor. I think that is the end of my welcome remarks. I have actually told you that you are all welcome. So feel free to do whatever you want to do in this country, so long as it is lawful. Let me now take this opportunity. Let's all of us to stand up so that
Before we invite the speaker, there's a clip that we're supposed to learn. So we invite the media team to learn the clip. The media team to learn the clip, and then we invite Dr. Paulina to come and something. So we invite
just to apprise all of us, the theme for the conference. Okay, I'm Bilitia Godric Matthews. Let me start by introducing myself, the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of Academic and Student Affairs. Here we co-chaired this with my brother David. David, you can wave to the crowd. And the whole team that was organizing the conference, where you are, you can stand. Let me just recognize in a special way before I come to this. All the team that were in this, you can wave to the crowd. This was the team that was with us. Thank you, thank you. The theme for this conference is Flowing Forward Together, Conserving the Mara Basin Ecosystem for Sustainable Biodiversity and Climate Resilience. If you look at the program, on top of that, you will see the main theme for this conference. I want us to walk you through the sub-themes and the facilitators before we call upon the... So we are going to have venues, and these venues are going to be led by the session chairs. And the venue one is going to be this one, the conference hall. The sub-theme for this main hall will be environmental conservation and climate resilience in Mara Basin ecosystem. The session chair will be Dr. Eunice Makungu, Water Institute, Tanzania. Where you are, kindly, can you stand? Okay, the moderator, yes, she's there. You can wave. Yes, yeah, she's the session chair. Moderator will be Dr. Samson Maboga, Maasai Mara University. Where you are, kindly stand. Thank you, can wave. Venue 2 will be School of Arts Postgraduate Room 1, and that one will be led by session chair will be Daniel Kandagor, Kisii University, Kenya. Where you are, kindly stand. The moderator will be Dr. Patrick Kamundia. Please stand and wave. Your sub-theme will be Natural Resource Management for inclusive socio-economic development in the Mara Basin ecosystem. Venue 3 will be School of Business and Economics. That will be room 2. The sub-theme for this room 3 will be Legal Justice, Gender, Equality and Governance Framework for Transboundary Cooperation as an enabler for sustainable conservation in the Mara Basin ecosystem. The session chair there will be Dr. Norbert Ngawi Mzumbe. That is from Mzumbe University, that is Tanzania. Kindly wave. Thank you. Then the moderator will be Ijere from Maasai Mara University. Thank you, is there. Venue 4 will be School of Education, Postgraduate Room. The sub-theme for that room will be Knowledge, Innovation, and Technology in Conservation of the Mara Basin. The session chair will be Benjamin Kinyil, Dr. Benjamin Kinyil, Kenya Forest Service, Kenya, is there. Thank you. Moderator will be Dr. Sister Alice Sambu. Where you are, kindly stand. She's there. Maasai Mara University. We are going to have the keynote presentations, and these keynote presentations will last for 30 minutes, only 30 minutes.
The session chair will be Dr. Eunice Makungu, Water Institute of Tanzania. Where you are, kindly stand. Thank you. She's waving to you, at you. Then the title of that will be Modeling the Influence of Land Use and Land Covers, Changes on the Hydrology and Hydraulics of Mara Mori catchment. The session 2 will be led by Daniel Ondoro, Maasai University, Kenya. Kindly stand where you are if it's not there. The title of that will be An Assessment of the Role of Land Tenure and Ownership in the Management of Wetlands, the Case of Okana Wetlands, Ecosystem in the Lower Nyando River Basin, Kenya. The session chair, room 2, will be Daniel Ondoro Maseno. That one I've done it. Session chair 4. Session chair 4. Session chair 4 will be Benjamin Kinyil, Kenya Forestry Service, Kenya. The title will be Utilizing Knowledge, Innovation, and Technology for Conservation, a case study of Mau Forest in Mara Basin. And this will take us up to 11:30. I know we are behind the time. Then from there, we shall go to, we shall have breakout. Thank you, thank you. So from there, we shall have another session that will be led by various teams, and this will take us up to 1 o'clock. Then we shall have lunch break, which will be done in various sessions. We are going to have 3 points where we are going to be served our lunch. And therefore, from there, we shall convene in various breakaway rooms, and this will be 2 o'clock, and the venue 1 will be conference hall. The session chair will be Eunice Makungu, Water Institute of Tanzania. You will keep your time. The moderator will be Dr. Samson Maboga, Maasai Mara. The same way we have said, you remain in your rooms where you are, and therefore that will take us up to 2:30, 3 to 3:30 will be quantitative microbial risk assessment in shared wetlands of Narok. If you look through the program, you will see exactly what I'm reading through now, and that will help us to move forward. Allow me, since we have the program, to move to the next level, and this next level, yes, allow me to move to the next level, and this next level, I will request that my brother, the Chief of Staff, we can proceed from there. Maybe before that, for convenience, I know we have been asked. For gents, it is this side. You just move. The team that is here, the VIP, you just move. The right-hand side, which is your left-hand side, that's for gents. And then on my left-hand side, this will be for the ladies. And the rest of the team, when you move out there, just on the corridor, you will be able to see all the conveniences places there. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor. We was listening to our keynote speaker, and we'd like to get something about our keynote speaker. So we want to welcome our keynote speaker. And our keynote speaker is Professor Patrick Roche Otieno Lumumba. And like we had mentioned, our deputy governor, who is the chief guest, was going to officially welcome our keynote speaker to talk to us. Your Excellency, you can welcome our keynote speaker.
This thing that is protocol. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I protect and the people in the CEO Transpark. Please. There is something he came up with people in
and come with you and provide all the let's all stand up. Allow me to thank this opportunity. This is special. We invite our keynote speaker, our friend, Patrick Lumumba.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You may resume your seats, please. Let me preface my speech by making a number of observations. The very first one struck me when I read this program. I believe all of you have it. And if you have the program, it tells us the 13th Mara Day celebration, flowing forward together, conserving the Mara Basin for sustainable biodiversity and climate resilience. Then there is the Kiswahili version. Kwa pamoja tuhifadhi bonde la mto Mara kwa bayanuai endelevu na ustahimilivu wa tabia nchi. That is the last time Kiswahili will have been spoken at this forum. My wish is that in the next interactions, and I say this seriously, we conduct such conferences in the Kiswahili language. If we are truly serious about integration and truly serious about developing the continent of Africa, we must do that. A friend of mine tells me that there is not a single civilization that ever realized sustainable development in another people's language. That is the reality. And that is why the Germans speak their language, the Swedish speak their language, belonging to water. All these terms are now settled. But there was a time when we assumed that it was self-sustaining. There was a time when we assumed that nothing would harm the environment, but today we know better. We know better because